Yes. So if you guys want to go ahead and find other trees, I think where Felonius is now, the spider won't bother you, but if you get any closer to it, then
I won't. And I won't attack it either.
yeah, these other trees up here are look pretty safe. So
I'm too
I'm gonna
cold.
go back this way.
and I mean, if you literally, if you guys wanted to stop and make a shelter and like mine, I'm not going to make you mine it all because that will extend the time. But we'll just do a couple rolls and give you a reasonable amount of stone and dirt and perhaps ores, depending how long you guys want to stick around here.
I'm too cold, so I'm going to hide in the shelter while you guys get the stuff.
Okay. So, I mean, you guys.
So typically women.
Why don't you guys?
Typically women.
I'm wearing a
Now,
pink
there's
dress.
there's a baby zombie by Caval. You fight him. So, I want to actually talk to Ceder a little bit while you guys are mining and chopping and stuff. So, Ceder, what do you do while you're inside the igloo?
I'm going
you
to go
just-
through this stuff.
Okay.
See what's
So, go ahead. For example, I mean, are you going to break the carpet?
You as well?
Go back down, or
Darn, you're quick.
Yeah.
okay.
See what I missed.
Okay.
See what nobody took.
Okay, if you would like, you can roll for the room that you're in right now
Okay.
and see if there's anything else
Hidden that I find.
hidden
Like
or
under the
just
bed.
anywhere. Yeah. Okay. Nope. You don't find anything else in this.
Damn. Okay, then I'm going to take my chances going back down.
Okay.
It smells nasty.
It's not so bad now that you guys are turned back to humans and left the room, though. But it's probably still bad enough that you don't notice it's any better. And then you can roll again down here if you want to do like a really thorough search. If you're just looking in the chest, and then you can just break whatever you want.
I'll go for a thorough search.
Okay.
Every corner.
Okay. So, I mean, it would be pretty obvious, but basically when you start moving this bedroll over here, go ahead and break it, and
Ooh,
that's what you find.
nice.
So I will let you decide what you do about that.
Do I get to take it all?
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever you want to do.
I will take it all.
Take it. There's nothing else really of value other than blocks that you see down there.
Yeah.
So. All right. So why don't we gather up? We can gather up probably back over by the pumpkins. Oh, well, unless in general, do you guys want to continue following the footsteps, or are you going to go off into the wilderness or stay here forever?
It was a leading question, of course.
Yeah. I mean, normally I'll try not to like be so obvious, but so
Follow the footsteps.
okay, let's say you guys kind of regroup back over by these pumpkins for now, and I'll let you guys
Okay.
sort of decide if you want to give each other stuff or coordinate anything with crafting or talk about anything, or have you guys told each other? So it's probably been
Aw.
like what, an hour, would you say, or a half hour that you guys were scavenging around?
Sure.
Yeah.
How long?
Sure.
Half hour?
Okay. So, were you guys having any conversations, or were you all spread out, or?
Well, since they didn't want to present themselves when I did, I don't bother with them.
Okay. and do you guys share any of the stuff you found? Feel free to pass out swords, whatever you'd normally do.
I want to share the fact that I found a chest hidden down in the cell. And
Okay, so
a book
so
of-
go ahead and tell it to them as your character.
I went back down to the cells where we were and had a good search. I found a book and quill, a compass, and a boat.
Those could come in handy.
Interesting. So, was there anything in the book?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It says Journal 7. There's a string of numbers that says established new outpost in isolated region. Subject 1 rescued
This is
from
pretty
site.
isolated.
Yeah, from site of massacre. Subject 2 transferred from vessel. Subject 3 rescued from subterranean cavern. Secured fungus. Secured apple and cane. Subject 4 rescued from forest. Unable to locate power source sufficient for achieving brewing temperature. Made decision to salvage fuel rod. Appending mission log. Refined sufficient AU. Recovered high quality of good thing I learned how to read. Intraocular fluids. It's a weird word. Reconfigured cell for efficiency. All components prepared. Administered antidote to all subjects. All subjects showing signs of recovery. 30% of obsidian acquired. Subjects recovering. Diamond supply diminished. Appending mission log. That's the end of the book. I was
Well, it
curious
sounds like
about the
someone
numbers.
was.
The numbers are weird because the first number for establishing new outpost in isolated region is 121517. Does that mean anything to
Is
anyone?
that significance?
Is it a date?
You guys could roll to see if it means anything to your characters. Except for Dimitri, who's not over here and not hearing this. Oh. So when Damien says is it a date, then Adobe, you think, well, it could be, what did you say? Was it 12/15?
121517.
It could be December 15th, but the 17 doesn't really seem to mean, it doesn't seem to make sense to you. So this is a out of character note. I put December 15, 2017, meaning it was what, 40 something days ago based on today, but the year in Minecraft is not like 2017. So we can just pretend it is, but to your characters that doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Anyone else want to see the book?
So basically, the fact that I just said a sentence that doesn't make sense.
Would our
Reinforce
characters think that it's a different year than a different character?
Yes. So basically, well, I mean, I don't know. You guys would have to discuss that. But basically, if you look at all the numbers, it kind of could look like a series of dates.
Yeah, it does, because it goes 121517, 121617, 121717, 121817. So there's a series there of like 4 days in a row. And then it goes 010418. So January 4th.
Definitely sounds like
there's-
dates.
Yeah, 5th, 6th.
Yeah.
But it's not 2017 right now.
It's not 2018.
Where are you
either.
getting
Or-
this 2000 from?
Right? Yeah.
I just see 70.
It's also
It's
in
not
the future.
1017 right now.
Because the last entry is 012318.
Okay.
Your cable
So-
is getting dirty over here.
So since you guys are talking about this, and we did not, I guess one thing I could have done is I could have told you exactly what date you guys last remember it being. I did not. So let me tell you that now, actually. Okay.
By the way, I made some swords for everyone here.
So Felonius, you're not in this conversation,
No,
so I'm not going to tell you.
Thank you.
I'm not able to remember the last date.
Well, you do, but you're not in this conversation talking about dates, right? You're off.
Yeah, but you're not in that conversation either, so I'm not really sure what you're talking about.
Correct. So out of character. So Felonius,
Get very confused.
Felonius, from your perspective, let's just say, we'll make this easy. Let's just say that you're, and the other characters don't know this yet, but Felonius, you are probably so if today, quote unquote, is 2017, you were the last date you remember is 30 years earlier. So call that
Yeah.
what is that?
Yeah.
87? Yeah. And then who is this? Faum, according to you, you are 3 generations earlier, so 60 years earlier than 87. So it's the
22,
20s.
27.
And then who is this? Cavolt Damien, you are 80 years older than Faum. And Ceder is 20 years older than you.
We're all from different times. Interesting.
So whatever date you say,
Yeah,
so
you are the oldest one.
Yeah.
So Ceder thinks it, or I'm sorry, what did I say? Faum would think it was the 20s, like
Yeah.
27, and so Faum might think the journal was just 10 years ago. Damien would think it's 10. It's only 07, right? Wait, did I do that right? 7 generations, 3. Oh, sorry, 80 years younger than Faum. So you would actually think it's 10 years ago. And actually,
47?
Kaylin, for you, since you're basically from am I doing this math right? 1017. So you think it could be like the current time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right. But basically, Kaylin is the oldest by a generation. Covolta's character, Damien, is 1 generation younger. And then Faum is 4 generations younger than that. And then Felonius is another generation. So Felonius is actually the youngest character.
But we don't know that because he's not here.
And basically, just from an out-of-character perspective, you guys have been wandering, whatever happened that turned you into zombies, you guys have been zombies for a long time until someone rounded you up and cured you. But to you, it's just like that time. So these dates in this journal, if they're dates, don't really make sense once you start comparing notes.
Except
Wrong.
they do make sense to me, but there's still a future reference in there.
No, I don't think so, right? Because it's January. So if today in your mind to February 10th, yeah.
Okay.
So this is like, just recently for you, but for Covolta, it's like 90 years ago because he's on the other side of the. Yeah, it's confusing. It doesn't make any sense. But
Why did we talk about it?
These are a string of strange numbers.
I mean, I'll let you guys kind of assume that you all figure out that the numbers don't make sense, and maybe Kaylin, you could insist that it does make sense. This could just be, a week ago or 2 weeks ago. And to them it doesn't make sense. And maybe you might suspect something's weird, but I don't know how you would handle that kind of emotionally or in your dialogue. Like, would you jump to that conclusion, or would you just feel like...
I'd question it. I'd ask Cavolta why it doesn't make sense to him when it was only like 2 weeks ago.